All right, y'all, so I'm probably more excited right now than I should be, but I bought another project, and it's a Scout. Bought this past weekend. This thing just got dropped off. I had it towed over here, and this is the first chance I've had to kind of look at it. This is a 1979 International Scout. It's got a 4-speed manual, obviously 4-wheel drive, and it's got the big V8 that was offered, the biggest V8 that was offered, the 345. So Scouts are notorious for rust. I'm gonna have a little bit of that to mess with on this truck. As you can see, rocker on this side's gone. The rocker on the passenger side, I believe, is fine. Tailgate's in good shape. Let's look at that. It's not latching, but I'm sure it just needs to be lubricated and everything, but it's in good shape. This is not the original paint. It's been painted. Doors open and shut pretty good. As you can see, the rockers on this side, I can't see a reason to replace them. This truck has been stored with the top off of it outside for about 20 years. It's kind of a shame. Obviously the interior needs to be gutted and start from scratch. Got some fuses. I don't know if they're all corroded or not, but we'll throw them in the glove compartment. Some extra parts up in here, or not extra, but some parts in here. Shift boots. The plate for that is in here underneath this crate of extra parts. Looks like a window regulator. Here's that plate. As far as I can tell, the floors might be savable. We'll just have to look at that when I get the interior gutted. Let me see if I can figure out how to get the hood open. I was confused there for a minute. Then I Googled it and figured it out. I just don't have a knob. I might have one somewhere, but it's not on here. All right, awesome. That worked. I was afraid that was going to be rusted shut. I also noticed that my transmission doesn't want to move. That's worrisome. But the brake pedal feels like it's actually got pressure, and the clutch feels like, or the clutch pedal feels like it's doing something. So here's the engine. It's got the 345. It's got an aftermarket carburetor on there. I'm pretty sure that's an Edelbrock. Power steering. It's even got air conditioning. It's one of those under dash mounted units, so the heating circuit is on its own thing, which is helpful. I can get the heat to work, and then maybe worry about air conditioning in the future. So this is the first time I've really looked at this in detail. I don't even know if the engine spins over, to be honest. He said it was his daily driver when he parked it 20 years ago. So let's just do some basic things. Let's check. Looks like we got a ruptured power steering hose right there. That's going to need to be replaced. Let's check to see if the radiator holds fluid. I'm gonna have to get a light. Can't see. Let's check the oil. Here's a dipstick. She's got good looking oil on it, topped off, so that's promising. The wiring doesn't look like it's been messed with too bad, which is something I like about it. Let me see if I can get this carburetor or air cleaner off. The original air cleaner is with it, but it's really rusty, so I'll probably just stick with this or something like it. The carburetor doesn't look terrible, does it? It's not seized. Is that Nettlebrock? Do y'all know? What is that? But it's a 4-barrel, so that's pretty cool. I know the air cleaner says Edelbrock on it. So we're gonna do a first start on this at some point in the future. I've got a wedding to go to this weekend, so I doubt I'll be doing it this weekend, but we'll be working on it sometime soon, and you'll be seeing that video on my channel. So this is just kind of a introductory video. Still got the fan shroud on it. It's got an electric choke. This is a 79 model, so these came with disc brakes. Dang. These were all on the bead before the tow truck driver got to it. But the tires were no good anyway. They would only hold air for a few hours. I think the valve stems might have been the main issue, but they are old and dry rotted in the treads. Even though the treads are still good on it, it's the dry rotting that makes them bad. We even got wildlife growing on the seats, so that's special. Looks like remnants of a soft top. Looks like that's what some of those braces are. They told me that, oh, and all this fabric back here. They told me that this carburetor was probably the original. Looks like a, I mean, I'm not a Chrysler guy, but I think it's a, dang it, I'm blanking on the name for it. But it's got that plastic body on it. Let's see what the tag says. But this is the, I'm really blanking on the name of it, but got the plastic body on it, everything's seized up on it, it's garbage. I'll probably put this on eBay for like 99-cent auction and just try to get rid of it. Maybe there's something on here somebody can use, I have no idea. But this is the truck. I've got some ideas for seats and interior. Just a sneak peek, I've got some, or my dad has some seats from that van right there. That's actually a I guess you call it a conversion van. It's got a ramp on it, so we used it for my brother who's in a wheelchair. And the seats that would have been in the mid row have never been used. They're in my dad's shed because we didn't need them, so they are in good shape. They just need to be vacuumed out. And I've read online that some people have used minivan seats in the Scouts, so that's just an idea I'm bouncing around in my head. First thing I need to do is get it started. But let's look through some of these this crate of parts. I haven't done that yet. So this is the original air cleaner. As you can see, it is rusted bad, so this is probably toast. I ain't gonna bother with it. I've got a Ford style extra one in the shed. I don't know if it'll fit on top of that Edelbrock. We got some ashtray parts, fasteners, window cranks. I tried to get the windows to crank and they're not working, so we're gonna have to look at that. That probably has something to do with why there is a window regulator in here. So it looks like we got an extra speedometer. That's good. It's kind of crusty, but it's probably better than the one that's in it. As you can see, that's, or maybe you can't see, that plastic lens is completely faded. Those plastic lenses though, you can buy them, so I'm probably gonna replace, put a new one on here. But who knows, I've got some clear plastic polish I could try on this, maybe save a few bucks. This is an old carburetor kit. I'm hoping that maybe something in here is usable, but I don't even know what this is for. Does it say on the box? 79 International Scout, Carter 4121. So this was bought in 2000. That's the receipt date on there. I'm surprised this thermal printed receipt is still legible. So since this is shrink wrapped, it actually looks like this stuff in there hasn't really gotten in the weather too bad. There's a little bit of moss or something in there, but we're gonna hang on to it. Who knows? Is this another speedometer? So he's got 2 speedometers. So maybe out of 3 we can make something happen. Window regulator. That's probably going to come in handy. Got a mirror. Not sure if that's any good. I've actually got some mirrors in the shed that might be what I want to use. I don't know. And then this looks like it's probably the seal for the top. So that's good. Maybe that's usable. I don't know. And it did come with a top. It's been stored like this without a top for the 20 years it's been sitting, but the top is over here. I had to make a run with the 350 over here. And the top's in pretty bad shape, to be honest. It's not the original to that Scout. He told me this top has actually never been on that Scout. This was apparently the one for that Scout got run over by a tractor. So this one came from a junkyard he bought a while ago. As you can see, it's plenty gross. Got some holes in it from light bars or whatever somebody put on here. The tailgate, or the glass is good. That's something that's good about it. Let me show you the lift in the back. So it looks like somebody had some sort of paint scheme going on here. It looked like leaves. But here's the lift. It's actually kind of bent, I think, and the weather stripping is broken right there for this back glass, but the glass itself isn't broken, so we can probably make this work. So is that Bondo they put in the drip rail? I don't know. Still got to decide if I'm gonna use this thing. I'm pretty sure I am, at least for the time being, just to get that truck sealed up so it's not raining in it anymore, or at least not. See, I don't know why that tire is flat. I just parked it 2 days ago, and these are new tires. What is going on here? This one was low. I didn't check the rears. I was in a hurry. But that makes no sense to me. Well, anyway, that's a project for another day. So that's the Scout, guys. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And we're gonna make this thing cool. All right, y'all have a good day.